I gotta leave. I gotta close my door, make sure it's locked. I gotta get in this vehicle. I gotta get in my little car right here and really go to this appointment that I'm dreading to go to. But let me back up a little bit. My name is Daniel the Big O. I'm a motivational speaker, keynote speaker, and business owner of Motivate LLC. Normally, I have my service dog, the Fluffy Poodle, with me, but today I have to go over to the Louisville, Kentucky VA. That's the Veterans Hospital, because I have an appointment that I'm seriously dreading to go to. So I figured it'd only be fit, right? Only be fit if I just take this key, turn my car on, and bring you guys along on the drive all the way up there and talk to you about exactly what is going on and how I am seriously struggling and how I'm preparing to go to this appointment, even though I seriously don't want to. So with that being said, I put this in the drive, put my sunglasses on, and hold on, actually, I'm gonna stop the car real quick. From here on out, okay, I'm gonna move this microphone over so it's not in the seatbelt. Microphone's good, it's recording, everything's good. All right, here we go. So from here on out, I am not going to edit any of this. It's gonna be kind of like a little podcast of us driving up there. It may be a short one, it may be a long one. We're really gonna see. It just really depends on how I feel and what all I'm gonna talk about. Because obviously, this is gonna be a rough drive and an extremely, extremely rough appointment. When I say it's going to be a rough appointment, the reason why it's going to be a rough appointment is, first and foremost, is I have issues, okay? I have a lot of issues mentally when it comes to all right, I'll break this down a little simpler, okay? I have some issues mentally that was caused from my time in the military. And those issues that I have is from what I've seen, okay? I've seen some things that I wish I didn't have to see. And I'm afraid that, when I go over to the medical hospital, I'm afraid that's gonna happen to me. So any time that I have a procedure or anything going on, ow, the turn in there kind of hurts. Whenever I have a procedure or anything going on, it really bothers me, even leading up to it. And then when I'm there, and sometimes, my PTSD really starts kicking in, and it's nuts. It's really nuts. Sometimes I'll go into shock and have tunnel vision, vomit, and a whole bunch of things. I mean, it sometimes gets really bad. Outside of that, look, I'm going to fair warn you, if this shakes or anything, my bad. I'm going to do the best I can to use what we have. All right, I'm literally just can't talk today. English is tough. Don't you hate when that happens? It's because I'm a little stressed right now. I'm really, really stressed, actually. Going back to my disabilities, okay? One of my disabilities is mental, and I do have PTSD, severe anxiety. Those two things, get triggered sometimes when things happen to me in certain types of environments. For example, I don't like being in hospitals if the hospital has anything to do with me. It really bothers me. Ooh, a little bumpy and shaky there. So when I go to a hospital, if the appointment's for me, I'm bothered. If the appointment's for somebody else, it doesn't bother me. If something were to happen, like let's say if, there was a medical episode somewhere, and as long as it's somebody else, hey, I'll jump right on in and help out and not have an issue. But if it has anything to do with me, I have major, major issues. So with me going to this appointment today, I have this appointment that's, it's going to be a procedure that's going to happen. And I, number one, did not research it, because if it's going to be worse than what I think it is, then I definitely don't want to know. And then if it's, I don't research it because, again, I don't want to, I know this may sound weird, but I don't want to know. I don't want to know what's exactly all going on and what's happening. I'd rather just go into it a little bit blind and be like, all right, this is what's going to happen, this is what's not going to happen. I know I'm kind of leading you guys on, right? As in, what type of procedure is this? Well, my arms go numb all the time. My arms are constantly going numb. My neck right now, if you guys watched the last long little drive video that I did, I think it was like 45 minutes long. From the beginning of the video, it's just like this. I'm not in that much pain, but then by the time of the end of the video, it's like I am in so much pain, and I'm already starting to be in a lot of pain, but I'll be okay. I can't drive long distances. I can't, do a desk job for too long because, my arms go numb so much. And then hard labor doesn't suit me because my arms don't work. So it's daily life is a struggle sometimes. It really is. Daily life is a major struggle, and I learned how to adapt, and that's what I preach and show each day on our channel. But besides that, I also am going to this appointment to figure out some of them things that are going on. Why exactly my arms are going numb, and the who, what, when, where, and why about it. Now, this procedure that's happening is going to pinpoint a couple things that are that they can maybe see what's being affected. All I know is it's a procedure that I'm really not looking forward to. I know a little bit about what's going on, and I don't want to tell you guys everything that's going on. I just don't feel comfortable, and I hope that you guys all respect that. Yeah. I've already had an MRI. I've already had CAT scans. I've already had neck surgery. All the hardware is good. The replacement parts in my spine are not. But, they're really checking out some other, nerves and muscles and things that are attached and a whole bunch of craziness. So if you can take what I'm giving you right there and compile it all together and, think what you want, then think what you want. I'm not good at talking like this unless I have somebody with me or I have a plan in front of the camera. Right now, this is like real life struggle. This is real life struggle, and you guys are like, man, Daniel, you're normally not like this. And you're correct, I'm not normally like this. All right, there's an opening right there in traffic. I'll come around this corner and the traffic will be open. Still find an opening right there for the secondary opening. All clear, all clear. Yeah, my bad. You see what happens to vets like me? It's like, I just want to be normal. But what is normal? There's no such thing as normal. I'm all clear, get on the highway. I'm entering the highway, and there was a part of the highway where I could prepare myself to enter a little bit, but because we had to go over the highway and then come around, so I was roughly looking at, hey, I can enter here, and preparing. And then I get on the highway to make sure it's safe and it wasn't, an issue. Now I'm on the highway heading to Louisville, Kentucky, and it's roughly about a 45-minute drive for me. Oh, and oh my. I just seen something good over there flying up high. It was a bunch of geese. Love it. Sometimes it's little things like that little distractions or little things that can really get your mind off of things for just a brief second. Even if it's just that brief smile to get your mind off the pain that you were in just temporarily. Or if it's what you're going through. And me, it's going to this appointment, and I know for a fact, actually I don't know for a fact because it hasn't happened. And I know I can change things, and I am in control of myself. Let's acknowledge that for a second. And I need to accept this. I need to accept what is going on right now. Accept that I am going to this appointment and I am in control of my mental state. I can prepare myself and say, Daniel, let's do the best we can. And if things, go south, and things go south, but know that, I'm going to do the best I can, Daniel. And I know each and every one of you are watching and listening, and you guys are encouraging me and learning from my experiences and what we share in the videos. We're going to use this as a learning tool. And afterwards, we're going to make another video and talk about it. Or maybe not. I don't know. Or we're just gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do, but the biggest thing is at least what we're gonna do right now, okay? Right now is the plan is to go to this appointment. So we gotta get there. And that's driving there for roughly about 45 more minutes. Got the cruise control set, highway's looking clear and good. We are good until we get to the city. And once we get to the city, we'll navigate traffic and then go ahead and arrive at our destination, go inside and go to our appointment. They are aware of my mental status and what is going on and being prepared. So we have a plan. All right, we have a plan now. And I hope you guys are learning that sometimes it's all these little accomplishments that you need to do until you get there. And, look at those as, hey, look at what you did. Sometimes just putting on your shoes is enough. Sometimes just getting to the front door is enough for some people, but today I'm in the vehicle and I've gotten past the putting on the shoes and getting on my clothes and preparing myself for the day. And now I'm actually driving there, and I need to look at all these little accomplishments, that I'm doing they're going to build up, and they're going to build up to these, so I can see the end result. And the end result is I'm going to go to this appointment and I'm going to accomplish it. How much of it, I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. It's like I went on this high and then I dropped back down to this I'm so scared, because it's the truth. The truth of the matter is I'm extremely nervous. I'm anxious. And you guys are like, well, what are you nervous and anxious about? What exactly? And I ask that all the time. What exactly are you feeling? What exactly do you want? Because it's one thing to think you want something, but what exactly is it? Well, the exact feeling I have is I am scared that I am going to go through pain that I do not want to experience. And I'm stuttering here, fudge. And I'm talking about pain that it's not comfortable and I can't tell them no. As in, if they need to put something in my spine and they're like, now Daniel, you can't move for the next 30 seconds. I'm like, I'm so scared. I want you to take it out. That type of pain. I don't know how long I can last of it, because of I'm scared that. I don't want it. Let's talk about it, Daniel. Because other people deal with it too. Okay. All right. I'm scared that I am going to die or experience close to death or an extreme amount of pain similar to what I've seen. And I am really scared that that's going to happen to me. And I don't want it to. That is exactly how I feel. 12 minutes in, I'm doing good, Daniel. I redirected right there, if you guys didn't notice. I acknowledged what I feel like and how I feel. And now the next step is to think about the realistic facts and the support that is already in place. okay? And when I say realistic facts and the support that is in place, let me break that down. The realistic fact is this operation procedure, the chance of me dying is extremely, extremely slim. Extremely slim. So I need to acknowledge that, and I need to accept that. It's one thing to acknowledge, it's another one to accept. So I need to accept that, all right? And that's what I'm acknowledging it right now, and during this drive and during it, I need to accept that. And the other fact that we need to accept is these are trained professionals. I'm not the first one they're doing this to. I'm not the second one. I'm definitely not the third one. These people have been doing it for a very long time, and this isn't, when I say a very long time, they're not still in class. These people at least have, some months, if not years of experience. I need to accept the other fact that a lot of other veterans like myself have been through this, and if they can get through it, I can too. But it still doesn't take away the fact of why I breathe like that is, and I keep shaking my head, trying to just shake it out of me, is I don't want to be in pain. And I've seen vets and seen other people in pain, and I don't want them to be, I don't want them to be in pain. I don't want me to be in pain. So, make a long story short, I don't like being in pain, physically or mentally anymore. Yeah. Ugh. So, what else was I talking about? I just kind of had a moment there. Forgive me. Good night. Good night. Good night. So, I acknowledge the facts. Okay? Whew. I acknowledge the facts that we have great people, and this isn't, going to be a very, very horrible situation, and, it could be worse, and there's a lot of facts there, right? I also need to acknowledge the fact of how I feel, and what I am going through is normal, and I need to accept it. I need to accept how I feel, say, hey, this is a normal feeling, It's 100% normal to feel how I do going into a procedure, going into anything, because some people just get nervous at a dentist. I don't get nervous at a dentist, but I get nervous at, this. It doesn't make sense. So, again, it all really boils down to what I feel is normal. All these situations and everything is normal and okay. And since we acknowledge all this stuff, we have to realize the situation at hand and make a plan. And the big plan here is to think about the true facts and positive affirmations and scenes and anything that's going to keep me personally, and when I say me, it may be different from you. You may be like, well, I need to just think of my wife, or I need to think of something intimate, or I need to think of a duck hunting time, or I need to think of this, this inspiration, or I need music, or whatever it may be for you. That's for you. But for me, I'm going to deep breathe, which I kind of learned this in a college course recently, where you breathe in for 4 seconds and out for 7. You do that, and it's proven fact that will like do something to your brain, like it releases something. I don't remember fully. I gotta look at my notes for that. Like all I heard that professor say is like, hey, breathe in for 7, breathe in for 4, out for 7, and this is gonna help you. Man, I started doing that. Next thing you know, I was like smiling, and next thing you know, I was about to fall asleep, and like, oh, you're like, this guy's too much. Anyways, I'm gonna deep breathe. I am going to think of positive affirmations, and positive affirmations is, like positive sentences, positive words, like you can do it, Daniel, you got this. Pain is temporary, it's all these little things. Oh, like my arm right now is flipping numb, my left arm or my shoulder, and it's like starting to radiate down. Only 20 minutes into the drive. Oh, I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing so good. It's a bumpy road. You see me bumping all the time? Yeah, that's compression on the spine. Makes me hurt even more. I know this is wild. How do I do that? I don't know. How do I still do that? You ever see your parents used to drive like that? But like, look, no hands, and then they're driving with their knee. Do what you can to get to point A to point B. You do what you can to live your life to its fullest. I know that this won't be able to last forever. I know that I'll have to have a driver soon. Good thing is, there's adaptive ways that we can overcome obstacles, and that's what we really preach on this channel is, I may have a struggle today, but I'm going to get through this. Even if it's, a little bit of it or a lot of it. But I'm going to try my hardest today to get through this whole thing. I'm so scared if they do anything to my spine. I'm so scared. I'm scared that they're going to paralyze me. I'm scared that it's going to hurt and I'm going to flinch the wrong way and be paralyzed because they're going to say, oh, well, you can't move. Like, you move, you're literally going to, like, I don't want that to happen. Ow. Oh, it just sends shocks through my whole body right now. I don't know if that's normal. I know I'm rambling. What I'm going through is, you guys are seeing right now. You guys are seeing and hearing me go through some struggles that I normally don't go through. There's a new sign right there. Ow. Oh, don't turn my flippin' neck like that, Daniel, again. Oh, I'm in a lot of pain. I'm in a lot of pain. Ow. I'm in a lot of pain. Sorry I'm silent in between there, guys. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody who's watching. People all around the world. Flipping. I don't want to curse, and I'm saying things just to say things right now. I'm really in a lot of pain. So what I'm feeling right now, just so you guys know, when I looked over like that, I had a sharp pain in the neck, like pins and needles in my neck and upper back, and my left arm, my neck, my left part of my body, and my shoulder and neck, or not like part of my body, but like all of this is all like weak. It's really weak. I feel like it's like, it's not living. My arm, like, there's no strength. It's just like it's there. Like, it hurts just to lift it up. And it's taken a lot of, like energy mentally and physically. When I say mentally, it's because I'm so young that just want sometimes to be able to live life like a lot of other people, or majority of people. But I can't compare myself, because people would love to live how I do in certain areas, in certain ways. A lot of you would love to film every single day and upload it on YouTube. A lot of people would love little things, the travels that we do, and be able to overcome the obstacles that we have. Sometimes you have to look at life like that. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. We're starting to arrive to the city a little bit more. I have about 25-30 minutes more to go. Yeah. I got this, Daniel. So ladies and gentlemen, people all around the world that are watching, I hope you enjoyed this short little episode of us, just talking about what we're about to encounter, what we experience, and how we can get through our struggles, and we encourage each one of you to be able to get through your struggles as well. So until next time, you guys know who this is. This is Daniel the Big O with the Fluffy Poodle, even though he's not here. He's here in spirit. Make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys on tomorrow's episode. Y'all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.